Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we're doing a reading for Sagittarius. Oh yeah. All right, let's find out what you are thinking at this time and your person. So we don't have gender in the tarot. So just flip it, switch it, whatever you have to do for it to resonate for you. All right. So, and this is a general reading. So just remember, take what does resonate for you and leave the rest behind. And also, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe if you really like what I do here. I would really appreciate that, of course. And I appreciate all the ongoing support for the channel. All right. We have health. Okay. So there might be some things that you might be wondering about. Maybe you're looking things up about your medication you're on, looking at side effects, maybe looking at what's going on for you. Is it just a side effect to what you have going on for any medication? Maybe you're on medication for depression or some kind of mental illness, which is not uncommon now for a lot of people. Not only that, traumas that get passed down the line that come up for individuals that have um, hereditary type of energy here that I'm kind of picking up on. And this is, you may not have known that there was mental illness even a few generations back for me. That was never talked about. That was like taboo. That was like, you don't tell nobody nothing. Even in my childhood, it was like taboo. I mean, it was never talked about, and nobody was ever really helped. Or if there was something, well, they could go into a mental hospital too. So it all depended on what was going on in that time for each generation, right? And what was socially acceptable around those times. So now it's more talked about because more and more through each generation it's being passed down, and it's more awareness, especially with the internet. So, and just because we have the internet doesn't mean that there's so many people out there that have it. There could be. However, it's just now we hear more about the majority than we did before, or the minority, right? So you just hear about it more. So, but there are more people that are facing these issues. And I feel like this is kind of looking at what is going on for you. Maybe you're on medication temporarily for depression, or maybe you've been on it for a long time. Maybe it's chronic. I don't know. But whatever it is, you go through these stages I'm getting. And it's like you're kind of looking at, okay, well, this is how I'm feeling. Maybe you're writing down all your symptoms. And it's like, so you look up your medication, you find out most of your symptoms are just side effects to maybe your medication you're taking or something along those lines. Now, this is specific for somebody out there. I feel like this is looking at these things as a way of maybe concerns over more worrisome type of things that you might have thought were wrong with you, but then finding out, okay, well, geez, it's just a side effect. Then I don't have to worry about that so much. Now I know where this is coming from. And maybe you'll talk to your doctor about the side effects and what you can do to alleviate some of them, or if there's other medications that you can go on, or whatever the case is. I feel like this is something that may have been in the back of your mind for a while, about your health. Okay. Let's see. Blame. Okay. So you're accepting responsibilities for your well-being. So, um, let's just say perhaps there's a friend that has, well, speaking from my own experience, I won't say names or anything like that, but this actually happened to me where I had a friend for my childhood all the way up until just, well, about 15 years ago. And they were married, or well, they were with the brother of who I was with. And what the problem with that was is that when I left my person that I was with, the one brother, they were still with the other brother, and I kind of felt like I had to cut that completely out of my life in order for me to be able to move forward without all this information coming back to my ex. And I really didn't want that. So I had to kind of um oh well, I had to pretty much cut that tie. And just hoping that they would understand, look, I really need to be on my own. Um, there's nothing against you. This is just something I have to do. I don't want anything being said, and you talk to your person, and then it gets back to my ex person. So, and that kind of thing. So it was kind of like well, in the end, she ended up putting all the blame, everything that went wrong in her life, it was my fault. And everything that happened to her was because of me. So I was like, okay, now I'm really seeing who you are. And I always was there for her. And when I really needed her, she was nowhere to be found. She wasn't there for me. And I really felt that it was in my best interest at that time to cut that tie, not just because I didn't want things getting back to my ex, but because she really let me down. And I really thought we had more than that. And apparently, her mom did the same thing to my mom. So it was, yeah. Anyways, so she blamed me for all her wrongdoings. So maybe you're worrying about what that person feels, or that you're not going to find another friend, or there's something that you can't change what happened in the past. So I feel like you might be coming to terms with this at this time, and your health. Yeah, maybe you were in denial that anything was wrong. I feel like this is like you may have realized your part in this as well. So there isn't just the one side, of course. Not putting up your boundaries strong enough, or maybe not wanting to believe about this person. Maybe you had some insight into who they really were, but you just didn't want to believe that's who they were. Um, and this may have been revolving around walking away from somebody for your own well-being, your own health reasons, okay? It may not have been about a prescription. It could have been because you really needed to walk away. You were in such a worry state that maybe it was really affecting your health, ulcers or things like that, where you were having issues for some of you regarding this and needing to look after yourself. I feel like this was hard to do. I feel like you maybe didn't want to walk away from people, but you felt you had no other choice, is kind of what I'm getting here. One more. And now I feel like once you get past this denial, you're much happier for it. I feel like you don't have all the drama, you don't have all the worry and the feelings of denial of they wouldn't do that to me, and they're supposed to be my friend, and they don't clearly know what friendship is then. And you may have gone through some denial. This isn't happening. um I don't want to believe that's who they are. And then you get angry, and then there's that blame. Well, you did this to me, and blah 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 blah, and then not realizing that you learned it for you, and it's not against you, it's for you in the end, because really you're seeing somebody for who they truly are. And if they're not really care about you like you may have already saw in them, um they didn't value you, I guess you could say, then maybe this was something that you needed to see. Okay, now then you're going to bargain about it. Okay, well, you know, maybe it was this, and then maybe it was that. Maybe I didn't see it, or maybe, okay, I did see it, but I didn't want to believe it. And then there's the sadness and the depression part of it, of the actual realizing, okay, this is who they are. This is what really happened. This is my part in it too. And then there's acceptance, and being in that peace and realizing that you're better off for it. And in a sense, you almost go through all these emotions in order to find that happiness, right? And to accept what's gone on for you and the trauma that you've dealt with and how to let it go. So let's see about your person. Wow, there was a lot in that. All right, so I know it's pretty deep. So we have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So everybody has their own challenges. Maybe you're seeing, or your person's seeing, that maybe they had pride get in the way of other relationships. Maybe they're looking at changing that aspect of it, of not fighting to be right, and lose what was being talked about in the first place, because you want to be right, right? So, yeah, and that adversary type of dynamic, like who can out-talk the other to get their point across, and that you're right and you're going to fight until the end because you're right. You don't want to be wrong. All right. Maybe you're looking at some honesty about yourself here, or your person is. Let's see. Tell me some more here. Yeah, they're getting the courage to do something here. They're finding that inner strength to face fear with confidence, which is awesome because now they feel a little guilty about maybe how they talk to somebody, or and these are kind of things that you kind of go through as well, that guilt of how you may have treated somebody, or you might be seeing your part in this, right? So, and it's about taking that responsibility for whatever part you did take. All right. So you both may have had adversaries when it came to friends that you maybe had to walk away from. All right. So, and maybe one of you had health issues, whereas the other one maybe didn't. Maybe this is somebody from your past or a past life. Let's just have a look here. We're going to have a look at confirming all this after we get through these cards. All right. So somebody might be reaching out to you. Maybe you're reaching out to your person. Maybe you see them as an adversary, or they see you as one. You're going to see the clues that Spirit is giving you about this. Like, when are you going to reach out to this person? Like, come on now already. And there's some self-love here. So really doing things for yourself now, and not really putting anyone else in the equation, just to live that best life that you're looking at. It was never really about you when you were in a relationship. It was seemed to be always about them. It wasn't about what you wanted. It was always about what they wanted. For some of you, okay? This is a perfect match. So I do like this for you. I feel like you're going to feel like whoever this is, coming in for you, if you haven't met them already, or if they're not from the past and you have no issues with this person, you in your mind feel it's a perfect match. And if it is somebody, maybe you just have always loved this person and know that there's something more there than what people are seeing. Wow. So your person might be married, or wants to marry you. Let's see. There's some real feelings here that they may feel for you. Maybe this is guilt towards you here. No, there's a third party here. So they may be with somebody else here, and they may be feeling guilty because they're thinking about you. I don't know. Maybe they know who you are. The third party might be giving them the benefit of the doubt on their behavior, or what they're saying, or how they're acting when it comes to you. Maybe you are married to this person and you're no longer with them, and someone else is with them now. I feel like the person that might be with them now, if they are somebody from your past, this third party has no self-worth and is probably faced some of the things you're facing. I'm almost getting like, I kind of picked this up the other day, and it was like, how do I put that? When it came to somebody, they weren't happy with who they had. They're always looking for someone else. So that uncertainty in that relationship was always up in the air and on both sides of the fence. Whereas when this person wanted the person, then it was all good. But when they had that wandering eye and this person was picking up on that and feeling a certain type of way, there was anxiety and worry about not knowing where they stand in this relationship. So this person that is looking for more from someone else, as if you are not good enough, they seem to be happy with what they have. They're not grateful for who they have right now. And instead, they're looking for more outside of you. And it's almost like you were it was like a competition type of dynamic. Chase, chase, chase. Now that I got you, okay, well, let's see what else is out there. And it's just like, okay. So you're always wondering if there's someone going to be someone else that takes your place. And that can't be a good feeling. I've had that happen to me, and when that happens, you really don't know where you stand with that person. Okay. So, and especially if they are cheating outside of marriage or a relationship, long term relationship, or if you're engaged or whatever your relationship consists of. So it's almost like I'm getting, this person has no self-control when it comes to booze, to drugs, to women, to whatever is in their life, is kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, they're just a tease. So now this may not be this person. This may be someone else, and maybe you have this kind of teasing dynamic, that banter back and forth with one another, where you tease each other a little bit, maybe rubbing up on them and kind of, I don't know, whatever your love language is, I guess. So maybe really enticing them and kind of teasing them a bit. Let's just see here. Let's find out about what's going on right now for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. There might be a mature man here on that you might be thinking about. Now, maybe this is somebody that you do know. Maybe it is not. Maybe it is just somebody you're kind of manifesting here. So you have a house on your mind, or a man on your mind, and maybe looking at housing or looking at moving or wanting to buy a house or rent somewhere else or something. I don't know what this is here. Let's just see. It's going to be in the same community or the same community as this mature man's. But there's something that's stuck here, from kind of trying to move forward. Perhaps it's a certain person here that maybe caused you that bad health that maybe you didn't want to walk away from, but now you have. You have let go of that with that number 10 here. You're looking at what your stability may be and your health for sure, for your own health, right? So maybe you're looking at side effects of your medication. Maybe you're looking at how you were feeling when you were with that person and how upset you would get due to their inability to commit. Um, yeah, I'm kind of getting, you're on a new journey here. I like this for you because I feel like if this is what was going on here and you were in denial that they would never do that to me because they love me and I want to believe that they didn't really mean it or they didn't really, you know, you might picking up on your intuition is saying and screaming at you that they're cheating. You know they're cheating. They might be saying, you got to prove it. No, you don't. If your intuition is saying that this is what's going on, and you know in your heart of all hearts that this is what's happening, and it's happened before, and you didn't walk away then, it's just going to keep happening. Okay? Because you stayed. And once you stay, then you're saying, okay, walk all over me, do it again. And I'll stay, and I'll just keep staying because I don't want to lose you. And I don't want to lose what we have together. Maybe you put a lot of time into this person, maybe years, maybe decades. Let's see what's going on your person's side. Okay, you have a wealthy man coming in for you. All right, they are going through something here. There's some guilt here, maybe about how they treated you, or that they are getting a divorce here. What is this? All right, so they might be talking to their family about this divorce, maybe talking about you to their family about getting divorced, and maybe looking at you. Now, this is an official person, so maybe they are in the justice system. Maybe that is a spiritual official person. It could be in the medical field as well. Somebody was asking me about that online. Uh, and it's somebody of authority and a doctor does fit the bill because you have to get doctors' note for things. You have to get their diagnosis to take time off of work. I mean, they are classed as somebody that is part of that community of being in that as an official person. Okay, so for your taxes. So let's just see. Yeah. Okay. So this would be an occupation you want to get into. Maybe you are already in this occupation. Maybe you are serving spirit. Maybe this is spiritual realm. But whatever this is, maybe they're seeing or talking to their family about you. Maybe you're on social media. Maybe you have a platform. Maybe you are doing things and they are seeing what you're doing. Okay. You both have adversaries here. This might be somebody they are with right now that they're getting divorced from. And for you, I feel like you're getting into your happiness. You've already left somebody behind. And I feel like you've gone through all of the phases of that, the denial, the anger, bargaining about wanting to fix it, the sadness, and then eventually the acceptance. And maybe this is taking a lot of years to do this. And in some ways, if it's a narcissist, you may take a long time to get over this. Now, the only reason I say that is because it is a mental abuse, right? It is a mental, especially if they're lying to you saying, no, I'm not cheating on you. Meanwhile, they are, and they're trying to convince you that they're not, and that you're crazy for thinking that. I would never do that to you. I love you. And all these bullshit things that they're saying, lies upon lies, and you want to believe the lies, and maybe you do. And you want to believe in this person, okay? So I'm kind of feeling like this is that prove it type of bullshit where you want to believe because you don't want to lose this person because you love them. But on the other hand, at what cost can you see yourself living? Are you going to do this the rest of your life? How long do you expect to live like this without your health becoming a problem due to the uncertainty of this relationship, right? So, wow, you are held in high honor here, or your ancestors are. I feel like there's there is a hereditary, not a hereditary, a hierarchy, maybe something in your family tree or your family line regarding something here, maybe about the hierarchy in the spiritual realm. Maybe you have ancestors that are quite high up in the spiritual realm here. They may hold you, I'm getting, they may see you in high honor as well. Like they may see you being an inspiration for people on your social media or your platform or whatever it is that this person is viewing, because I feel like they're watching something of yours and talking about it to their family. Let's just see what actions might be coming in for you regarding this. All right. Of all things, maybe you really don't like liars. Okay. Maybe you can tell when people are lying now. Maybe you're asking spirit so that you never miss a trick. That if anybody's trying to trick you or try to pull one over on you, that you are going to see it without a doubt. And you might even be classed as a human lie detector here. So you're just looking for truth. Somebody that's down to earth, that's going to be truthful with you, not play any freaking games with your heart or with your mind, body, or soul. And it's like, can we find somebody that's real here, that's mature enough to play that role? Let's just see. Yeah, you're going to go forward. I feel like you're going forward with or without somebody. It doesn't matter. You might be like, you know what? I really don't need anybody. I'm good. I'm good. Do I want to answer to somebody else? Oh, and you don't have to answer to anybody else. You just have to have a conversation with somebody else and want to treat them like you want to be treated. So there is a change and a release here of letting somebody go that you may have been not wanting to walk away from in the beginning, and now realizing that you are much better off by doing this. Okay, so let's just see here. Oh, yeah, you're going to find some opportunities here regarding not getting like finances, but it could be for love as well. Yeah, there may have been. uh, I'm getting like maybe you're learning patience here because there is some stillness. Something may have, like, I'm hearing crickets kind of thing where it's like nothing's happening. And it's like, well, I thought somebody was coming in for me. Yeah. Needing to get to that solitude, doing the work on yourself, looking at what your best life might look like. And really, a lot of people don't take the time to really think about it. And I mean, I've thought about it thinking I know what I want for myself. And then it's like, oh, maybe I want to change that a little bit. No, because there are certain good things and bad things regarding anything, because there has to be a balance, right? So you might be in solitude. Maybe you're not going out a lot. Maybe you don't want to go and see anybody. Yeah, you're healing that calm chaos. Sorry, I was going to say that conflict. So this is kind of saying to me, like, you know what you need to do. Maybe you've even spoken to a higher up here in high honor, um, about who can come with you in these opportunities or whatever opportunities are going to be brought forward. Can you be trusted to go down a certain path? Have you learned the lessons, right? And maybe you will be tested. Maybe you won't be. Maybe it'll come in for you because you've been through enough. I don't know, right? So spirit will bring in whatever is meant to be learned here, right? You're going to be delighted. Okay. Let's have a look at your person. You're going to be very delighted in whoever this is. Okay. So your person may be focusing on you or focusing on something here. Let's find out maybe what this is. Ah, they may be focusing on their blessings or maybe yours. Ah, blessings and maybe stepping into their power. This is good. Yeah, they're with a pure heart. So I feel like they may be looking at and accepting things. These challenges is the best way to learn, is what the card says. So, and I feel like with these challenges, this person is learning certain things and not feel guilt about walking away from somebody that doesn't value in the first place. And maybe you were the butt of every joke that everybody picked on you. I don't know, but it's just like, no, don't accept that kind of behavior from other people. Stand up for yourself and say, dude, I'm tired of being everybody's butt of every joke. And if this is, then get the fuck out of my life, and it just be like now, right? All right. Yeah, being diligent. So this is going to be good because your person is realizing their worth just as much as you are. I feel like there's going to be some growth going on here. Let's do one more. Fulfillment. I like it because they have to let other people go in order to make room for you. And I feel like any baggage that they have to let go of. This may even be clutter in their home that they have to clean up to get rid of and have space for you to come in. So, and look at that, the courage. There is some bravery coming in here. So I like this for you. So this person's going to come through for you in whatever capacity that they're meant to. And they're going to have their fulfillment. And that may mean a lifetime with you. That might be what they're striving for. Let's see here. Aha, you are protected. I like this for you because I feel like you may have asked for protection just as much as not being fooled by anyone, right? Yeah, maybe I'm getting like, maybe people feel like you're naive, but you've got the wheels turning up there and you might not be buying what they're saying. And it's just like, okay, well, I'm not going to put my energy into this. I'll just kind of see what happens, kind of force here. And I feel like you might not believe what somebody's telling you and might be taking note of how their behavior is and having your own opinion about this. Maybe you don't discuss it with anybody, but you know deep down what they're all about. Life purpose. All right. You are going to grow something that is your life purpose. Yeah, you have some type of talent here. So, whatever this is, maybe it is social media, I don't know. But, and you've had answers from your spirit guides about maybe who's coming with you and who cannot come with you. Okay. And a home. Now, we did see a home here. And this might be somebody that you're going to move in with. Maybe you're going to buy your own home. Maybe it's going to be your dream home. Yeah, you got the courage for this. So let's see about your person here and the outcome on their side of what's going to happen for them. They're going to come in and give you a hand with lightening your load a bit so that it's not all on you. Maybe you're doing a lot. Maybe you have a business going. Maybe they're going to help you with the business. Maybe now you don't have to have them help you if you don't want that to be part of what your journey is. Maybe you're meant to do something here together. Let's just see. Yeah, they have the strength and the courage. I'm getting calm, cool, and collected here. So they're very, and they have that free will. So I feel like they have that right to say yay or nay when it comes to you. So with that free will, maybe you called them in, but it's up to them of whether they want to stay or not. Let's just see. There's love here. So I like this for you because I feel like that love is going to conquer everything here and a lot of passion towards you. So definitely, and a lot of confidence. You may really build this person up, and that might be something they really admire about you. That they may have needed to hear, and maybe their past people really tore them down. Let's see about the adversary. For you, yeah, I feel like you are inspiring people here regarding things. Now, all right, so your person maybe that guilt is there. So maybe feeling sad about loss of a person, maybe dealing with that emotional baggage, having some disappointments going on here. Let's see about the T's. What is that about? So there might be a third party here, which we did see in this reading. So there is a third party that's in and around this. So, wow, your person feels you are the empress. You trump everybody else in the running. You are the one they would pick out of everybody else. You are an empress. They really put you on a high pedestal. They maybe have really high honor for you. They may honor who you are. Yeah, you're looking for that person that's really going to build with you that team dynamic where you're really good friends and you have lots in common. And I feel like this is someone that you can really partner up with, lots of attraction, lots of connection, like a close bond of some sort, where their team is about having each other's back, not letting anyone else in between the two of you, and really honing in on the love that you share together. Yeah, I like it too. This is your person. They are going to use their intuition when it comes to you. So let's just see. I feel like they're going to realize who's who here in this third party. Eight of Swords. There is a bit of fear here, but they are going to have that courage. Now, this could be you. With this might be a little bit of fear, only because maybe this is the first relationship you've had since you were maybe with a narcissist in your past relationship. And maybe this is kind of triggering for you. So let's just see. This is something somebody has manifested here. Your person has manifested you in. Yes. There's balance between the two of you, though, and financial opportunities. So let's see what the confidence is. You're going to be very happy. All of your doors and pathways are opening for you to step through. I like this for you because I feel like this is in all areas of your life here, and this is a suitor. You're going to be very happy with this. And your person is getting that confidence and the strength. Yeah, that was confidence under there. Oh my goodness. You are seeing this person as your emperor. We do have the Empress and the Emperor. This is a high level soulmate or twin flame dynamic. This is like your counterpart, maybe even somebody you were married to in the spiritual realm, your kingdom spouse or whatever they call it. Let's just see. Yeah, there's boundaries here. You both are going to have boundaries. And there's just certain things you're not going to accept, and you will walk away from this person regarding crossing any of those lines. And that might be about cheating, lying, and just and you know what? You shouldn't have to ask for the bare minimum, right? From somebody, you should be having them come up to your level. And if they can't reach that level and be at your level, then they're not your person, right? So this person seems to be good, though. They are looking at boundaries. They may really admire you for having such strong boundaries. You've been through it, and I feel like maybe they have too. So let's have a look at what your intuition is saying. But there's going to be some inspirational talk here regarding you. And I feel like that might be with their family that they're having there. But they are going to reach out, maybe talk about how you maybe are inspiring others or that you've inspired them in some way, shape, or form. Let's see. Yeah, the moon. Okay, there might be some uncertainty here because of this third party. There is something unknown, and you may already know that. I feel like you maybe are seeing this somewhere here about a third party because you seem to know about this. And you may have said, look, you're with somebody, that's great, but sorry, I got to walk away from you because I can't be in your life if you are with someone else until if that's who you're going with, then go with them. If not, then if you come back and you're single, then maybe we'll talk, right? So let's see what's on the bottom. Nine of Pentacles. So you're just focusing on your financial independence here. You might be growing a business here. You might be doing something that you have a talent for here. And it's going to have some type of pentacles paying out here where you're going to have that material security, the wealth, and a reward or success of some sort regarding whatever you're doing here. And I feel like you're kind of like, they're not certain which way to go here. So let's crack the deck here and see where they go. Nine of Cups. Okay. So this is kind of saying that they're single, they're content. Oh no, this isn't single. This is working on their financial independence. But the Nine of Cups is that, yeah, that single wish is fulfilled. So they are going to become single for you, not for you, but for them. And I feel like this is what they are wanting. They've talked to other people about you, and that this is what they're really wanting. And you may be single at this time. Maybe you were never single at the same time this person was. Maybe you were always with somebody. Maybe they were always. You may not even know who this is. Okay? So there is somebody that is going to become single. They are going to break that tie with whoever they are with in order to come in for you. And this is you happy. They're getting the courage and they're stepping into their power as well, which is kind of saying this. They're going to have that free will. You're not going to put any demands onto them. They're not going to do the same for you. You're a grown up. We can talk and we're together, and that, you just don't do certain things when you're out and about. So, and it's about whatever behaviors that you've had to deal with in the past. There's just certain things you're just not gonna deal with anymore. So I feel like that's a major thing coming through for somebody here. Wow, this is a long reading. Sorry, guys. Sagittarius, there's a lot to unpack here. Let's see what your person maybe looks like. Whoop, lots of cards just flying out. All right, maybe when they were younger, they had a baby face. If they shaved their, maybe they look like 10 years, 20 years younger. They are more mature here, so they're not going to play these games. They maybe don't like the color red. Maybe they have a mole. Maybe you do. Maybe somebody has an oval face here. Maybe somebody has scars on their face. Animated eyes when they talk. Let's see. And maybe they're shorter. Maybe you are the one that is short. Just take whatever resonates. And not only that, this could be the person they were with, that third party. So there are 3 people here. So if it's not you and it's not your person, it could be this other person. Maybe you wear glasses. Maybe they do. Maybe it's the third party. Wavy hair. What else? Brown eyes. Blue eyes, maybe one blue, maybe one brown, and a square face. So, and on the bottom of the deck, average build. So, there you have it. Maybe this is you, maybe this is your person, maybe this is the third party. So, take what does resonate, leave the rest. And I mean, it doesn't have to be, so take it however it resonates to you. I'm reading the cards. So, you have to kind of read between the lines on which is resonating for you and what does not, and just take what does and leave the rest. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.